Good evening. There's something that we do every day since the day we were born. Mostly all day, and actually we are doing right now. I'm talking about wearing clothes. There's a lot of clothes. That's formal, informal, fancy, for winter, for spring, and I think that in our own way we are all love clothes. Next, please. I know that not all of us come from Puebla, but now we are all living here. Did you know that the first industrialized textile factory of Latin America was established in Puebla City in 1835? And since then, textile industry has been a big part of Puebla's economy. I'm going to tell you how important is textile industry for Puebla, for Mexico, and even for other countries. I'm going to tell you how it has been threatened by Asiatic industry, contraband, and piracy. And finally, what's going to happen with businessmen and his workers if they can't compete anymore with cheap markets. I'm going to tell you about how Puebla's textile industry has been affected by foreign clothes. Well, as I told you, Puebla was the first place in America Latina that manufactured clothes and fabrics. In 1929, La Cámara Nacional de la Industria Textil de Puebla y Tlaxcala was created and remained until these days. This is CITEX. Nowadays, 71% of the companies dedicated to fabric and confection are exporting their merchandise. In 2010, 97% of state production was sold in the United States, reaching $81 million. Puebla is the fourth place in clothing production in Mexico and provides 10.9% of Producto Interno Bruto of local economy. There is in Puebla almost 300 firms established mostly in Puebla City, Tehuacan, and San Martin Texmelucan, according to CITEX. Puebla's clothing productions includes jeans, cotton pants, socks, dresses, towels, shirts, and blankets. Next, please. I'm going to show you how these numbers have been affected. Francisco Rodriguez Alvarez, who was the president of the Coparmex in Puebla, said that traders in the tianguis of San Martin Texmelucan contribute to piracy and the sale of contraband, without realizing the damage that they create to the country. Rodriguez Alvarez also spoke about the necessity to stop this illegal practice. And also, Manuel Valencia, leader of Tianguistas, encouraged his members not to sell products from Asia, after he realized that a large percentage of traders was selling products of Oriental origin. She also fired Asian traders because they were causing unfair competition, but despite this action, the sale of foreign products continues growing. Representative of the Maquileros from Puebla asseverate that with the entrance of China to the free trade agreement, Mexican jobs were endangered because now Chinese products will enter into the country easily and will be sold for a lower price. President of CANAIP in Puebla reports that clothing production suffered a fall from 3 to 4% of the sales in international market during 2010. Another thing to be concerned is that from 10 pieces of clothes sold on the States, only 4 are made in Mexico. The rest are imported, mainly from China, India, and Bangladesh. And this is affecting 400,000 jobs from Puebla. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen with businessmen and his workers. Like federal government to businessmen will cause the close of working places and the scarcity of jobs. The biggest disadvantage is that they can compete with Asian clothes due to a low cost of Asian fabric with which they produce them. So what will happen if this industry is decreasing and getting smaller? The companies have to fire their workers, and what will happen with their families? It seems not to be a good thing because, children have to quit the school, and mothers have to work in an informal way, and some parents have to go to work to the United States illegally or something like that, and this is not helping Puebla's economy. In conclusion, Puebla was an emporium of textile industry, giving thousands of jobs to Poblanos. The growth of global market is making unfair competition to Mexican market, selling clothes at a price even below that the production cost. People started to buy these clothes because they are cheaper than Mexican ones. And Mexican industry is getting smaller. Businessmen have to fire workers or close their factories. We have seriously to think about it. And I think we can help. Please, next time you go to buy some clothes, remember to think about them, to think about us. Thank you.